Hi, Jenny here. Today we are going to make some carrot juice using a juicer. I got this recipe from the book, Chris Beat Cancer. This is one of the main things that he used to help himself. Recipe is on page 132, so there's kind of a basic juice formula and then a little bit of an advanced formula. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's get started. So the basic juice formula calls for 4 to 5 carrots, 1 to 2 celery stalks, some beetroot, said about half of one. This one is a large one, so I've already been cutting down on that. Some beet greens, if you can find them, and about a knuckle of gingerroot, which is about from the tip of your finger to your first knuckle. So we'll be cutting that down. The advanced formula calls for all of that, and then another like 1 knuckle of turmeric if you can find it. Kind of looks like this. I haven't been able to find it in the grocery store. And then about half of a lemon, 1 green apple, and then if you can stand it, put a clove of garlic in there. So I used to have a different type of a juicer. I think it was a Bella, I don't remember. And that one, the motor one, could put on me. So I ordered a different one. Saw some good reviews on this. It was a little single side serving one, and I thought, well, that's nice and it's small and I can tuck it away. But this is small. I would not order this one again for me. I'm sure it works for some people, but I prefer a bigger one. This is the Elite Gourmet. So it is tiny. It does do, your single serving size. It comes with these cups. This isn't big enough for all the pulp that comes out for what I do for my juicing. This is fine. This holds it all, but I usually just grab a bowl. I just grab one of my bowls and I put that on there instead. I'll have to keep watching the stuff coming out and turning my bowl so that'll all work. But, so that's the basic juicer. Look at our ingredients. The ginger comes with a skin on the outside. So you want to cut that off. So I did cut this down. I should cut the outer side off too. I did hear a helpful hint from someone of that you could put ginger in the freezer if you don't use it all that quickly. And so I have done that. The thing with that is that you have to then, when you're going to use it, when you take it, make sure you cut it up right away, because otherwise it gets very watery. One of the days I left it out for a little bit and then I was like, oh yeah, wait, I gotta get to this, and yeah, it got really kind of soggy. So that wasn't really too good. But the juicer also, this one has a very small opening, and so instructions are and all that to cut everything down to a couple inch long pieces. And I've also found out that they also have to be a certain width-wise. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't fit, it gets caught in there. So about this piece of ginger is good. But in any case, when I cut everything else, like the celery, the end of it, that's almost a little bit too, I should put my stuff down here. So even that's almost a little bit too thick, so I'll cut that in half. The juicer does have a reverse button on it, which is nice. I haven't had to use it, which is also nice. So there's some good features to it, but so like that's a little thick. When you buy your vegetables, try to get organic if you can. That's the best. But if you can't find it, then still just get your regular vegetables, because juicing is still better to be doing than not. So if you have organic vegetables, you can leave the skin on and lot of nutrients are in the skins of all kinds of vegetables. But again, this will still get you a lot of good stuff. Still good nutrients. Do what we can, right? Beetroot also has a skin on it. It also stains. So you'll notice your fingers, I'm gonna look at there. Your fingers will be turning red. It washes off after a little while, it's okay. And it has come out of my cutting mats. So that's good too. It hasn't left a residual stain. The beet will also turn your juice more red than orange. So in reality, I've only been using a portion of the beet. I have when I've gotten smaller beets and I've gotten some of the greens with it. I have used usually half a beet. Like I said, this one was big for the amount of juicing I end up getting done. That's enough beet to have in there. The apples you can leave the skin on. That's fine. Citrus fruits, the skin doesn't go very well through the juicer, so we cut the skin off. These always go well down in the garbage disposal anyways, make your sink smell good. And then try to get any seeds out that you can see. In my old juicer, the seeds would come out in the waste area. With this juicer, I haven't tried it. I've just taken out the seeds as much as I can. Sometimes there's really tiny seeds in there. The carrot juice also will leave some little bit of a pulp residue, and not staining per se, but just you'll have, when you're finished or whatever, you'll have some leftover residue in your cup. So just, knowledge so that you use a cup that you can have that can be easily cleaned. So I have these mason jars that, in my other juicing that I've done, I like using these. And if you make extra juice, you can fill these up and put the lids on in the fridge and have some later. For the daily juicing type stuff too, they prefer, they say that you juice when you're ready to drink it. It has the most nutrients at that point in time. As the juices sit, they kind of decrease in nutrients. But again, sometimes it's a little more convenient to make a little bit more. And that way they're ready to go. Because doing this every morning and then washing this takes some time. In any case, let's get juicing. This juicer also has a cute little cover on the outspout so that Suppose you could leave it shut while you're doing some of this juicing and then open it to pour it out. But the better part of it is that when you're all done, then you close it up and that way it doesn't drip on your counter. Because again, some of these things are also staining, and if it drips on there and you don't get it cleaned up right away, it'll stain your countertop. But there's the juice. Got that reddish color in there from the beet, some orange carrots. You can also see that doing all those vegetables leaves a whole lot of pulp out. I capture this in a bowl and then I just throw it in the trash so that it doesn't clog up the sink. There's tiny fine granules, it should be okay, but just to play safe, I put it in the trash. I did see some video that said that you can do something with the pulp, and they would show it in like a later video or something. I didn't get around to seeing any of that, so I'll look that up and let you know if I find anything out, or if you know anything, put it in the comments down below if what you've done with with the pulp if you juice. So there you have it. That's the way I make my carrot juice. So let me know in the comments down below if you do any juicing, what you like to juice, if you've done carrot juice. Chris Wark, like I said, he had cancer of the colon. I don't remember what part of the colon. I know he had gone in for emergency surgery. He wasn't feeling right. It was whatever. They found a mass in his colon. They took it out. And then after some serious thought, he decided to decline the chemotherapy and radiation. He wanted to go holistic and try to heal himself. I'm assuming at that point of any other cancer cells that might be floating around type of thing. So he went the food route, so he was doing juicing. He suggests drinking 8 juices a day. I know there's a Gerson therapy out there. They do 13 juices a day, along with other protocols. For Chris Wark, I know he said like do the 8, so it's like 1 an hour. And so again, part of why juicing it fresh is best. But something like that too, it's almost like per day. You can make it, put it in the fridge. Again, better than nothing. It'll still be there, ready to drink. And then he also did like a big, what he calls like his cancer fighting salad, which I was doing some of that again back when my symptoms were starting. I did some juicing. I did the salad. I wasn't seeing any difference. I wasn't noticing at that point. I didn't know what was going on with me. In any case, I'm back to juicing again now. I'm only still doing 1 a day between everything else that I'm doing and eating as far as my own therapy, what I'm trying, at least to keep my body healthy. I'm starting with 1. So that's it from me. I will leave this recipe down in the description below. So you guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye. I forgot to say cheers. I like it. For me, it's easy to drink. Tastes pretty good. So